Hello, Cancer. It's Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot here. Welcome. We're doing tarot readings with the Unfolding Path Tarot here, one of my absolute favorite decks. I'm going to go ahead and give her a good shuffle for you, and I will meet you on the other side of the shuffle for your reading. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going on. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. That's funny. There's, some birds on this card. I don't know if you can see it. And it just had a cacophony of birds as I was shuffling. There's an owl and a crow that are both kind of calling right outside my window. Oh, and the Nine of Swords. So we're starting in a phase. The Nine of Swords indicates a phase of worry. Often insomnia, sleepless nights, being kind of stuck in a negative kind of mindset, or stuck on a particular worry, or some of us can sometimes get stuck on imagining like the worst possible outcome. And I don't want to poo-poo your concerns because, it's very likely you're going through some heavy stuff. But the Nine of Swords does suggest that you are amplifying the negativity, and the kind of negative bits, or the hard pieces are there, but they're manageable. This is whatever it is that you're worried about is something that you can absolutely handle, is something that is a phase that you will be able to pass through, even if it's challenging. But the Nine of Swords suggests that you may be torturing yourself a little bit with what's going on, maybe worrying about what somebody else is thinking about this situation, or how somebody else might be reacting, or this might be the kind of thing where you're having those imaginary conversations in your head, or kind of planning what you're going to say, or planning what you thinking about what you should have said, and you're getting a little stuck on this piece that hasn't happened or won't happen, instead of actually, allowing it to play out, because you absolutely have the capacity to pass through this moment, to say your piece, or hear whatever the other person has to say, and you will. It's not going to be as painful as you think, and the end is in sight. So swords, of course, typically have to deal with communication issues, truth, and sometimes there's a miscommunication, or a bias, or an omission of truth, or a lie by omission. So there's some piece of the story that you may have withheld, or may have been withheld from you, or you're afraid to share. But actually just coming clean, or dealing with the truth of the situation, ripping the Band-Aid off, so to speak, is what's going to relieve you from this worry, because it just facing it, getting through it, saying your piece and moving on is what this situation calls for. Now, the next card we have is the Seven of Pentacles. So it makes me wonder if this Nine of Swords has to do with work, because Pentacles cards usually have to do with work, career, resources, that sort of thing. And the Seven of Pentacles, although in this particular card she looks pretty happy and it looks like her crop is doing pretty good, oftentimes the Seven of Pentacles comes up when the harvest is not yet ready, when you're hoping and waiting and it seems delayed, whatever you're looking for, whatever project you're working on, or whatever resources, funding you're waiting to come in, or project you're waiting to complete is faced with delays or something like that. It is going to happen. Whatever it is you're working on or waiting for is in the works, is going to happen, but it's just not yet ripe. It's not yet ready. It's maybe the timing or the timeline was incorrect, or a little optimistic, overly optimistic. This will come to fruition. This card does promise a harvest, but it's just not ripe quite yet. And this is kind of echoed in this Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles also indicates a feeling of a lack of resources. I actually often get this card when I'm stressed out at work and it leads to like a cold. When I've been running too ragged, when I've been putting in too many hours, or there's been, some pressure on me. It's again, it's just, like this Nine of Swords. It's a phase. It doesn't indicate, like necessarily a loss, but it is a challenge to deal with this stress that wreaks havoc on your body. The truth with the Five of Pentacles is there is help nearby. There is relief. You can ask maybe a boss for more help. Or if you're the boss, maybe you need to delegate more, or you need to ask a coworker for help. If it's not specifically a work situation, it could be a family situation. Maybe you need to ask your kids for help or your partner for help. It could be you need to ask your sister to run to the store to get you some cold medicine or something like that. It could be even the sort of thing where you need to, file for some sort of food stamps or something like that, or ask your church for help. It could be that kind of a being low in resources, but there is help around. You're not on your own. You just, you do need to ask, and it's better for your health. It's better for the situation if you do the, kind of responsible thing and ask for a little help or a little more time, or for someone to pick up the groceries or pick up the kids or whatever it is that you need in this situation. And now this is echoed again in this Page of Swords. So look how happy this Page of Swords is. This is being excited about a sort of a truth coming out. So this is the project coming to fruition. There is an element of an announcement here, being able to make an announcement. There's, especially in these modern times, there's a social media element with the Page of Swords, being able to announce on social media or share on social media. So whatever fear or project delay that was going on earlier is going to be adjusted, is going to be amended, is going to be resolved. And so the big announcement or the big truth is going to be revealed, or the big project. If you're not actively employed in a 9-to-5 job, this could be like if you're a student, this could be you're working on a thesis, or a big report project at school. This could be finally giving your project or defending your thesis or something like that. But this Page of Swords very much has to do with sharing information, sharing knowledge, learning social media words, truths, contracts, that sort of thing. And it's usually, there's some piece of having an audience, whether you're defending your thesis to professors, whether you're sharing something on social media, whether you're giving your final presentation to the board of trustees or something like that. There's that piece. So, just to sum it all up for you, Cancer, there is something that is troubling you, but the Nine of Swords suggests that you are torturing yourself with this challenge. It is, there is a challenge, but you are making it much more negative in your mind, and you're putting too many potential negative outcomes in the ethers, and you don't need to torture yourself this way. Although there are delays, there is an end or a harvest coming. There's the recommendation that you ask for help, or at least make sure you get some rest and eat well, and protect your resources, including your physical person. And in the end, you're going to be super proud, super stoked to be able to make the announcement or the presentation, whatever it is. That is a very interesting reading. I'd love to hear how this hits for you, Cancer. If you are interested in sharing in the comments, I'd be really curious to know. I hope it gives you some encouragement and some options. But in any case, thank you so much for dropping by. Until next time, take good care.